Social media is certainly here to stay, and it's completely, it would be very stupid on my part to say it's a fad. It's not. And there are many, many benefits to be derived from that. For example, in the federal election held earlier this year, there were some blogs who broke the ban on giving out election results, and they could have been fined $25,000. Nobody was, and that's fun and dandy. But I think on the other side, as far as young people are concerned, there can be a detrimental aspect to the social media, particularly when young girls or young guys, whatever the case might be, decide to pick on Johnny Jones and call him a loser, and that he's a scumbag, and or she or he is a scumbag, and things of that nature. So while it is good for interrelationship and certainly for doing this or that, there is a dangerous aspect to it when people can get too personal and use it once again for bullying purposes. And that is where I think young people must be very, very careful in what they do. At the same time, I think parents must guard against any problems deriving from the utilization of computers, things of that nature. Now, I think as far as adults are concerned, I think I can see a very evil part here, whereby young ladies are lured away on the promise that they're emailing back and forth or Facebooking back and forth with a young male about the same age, where it could be a male who's in his 30s or 40s or even higher. And I know we had a case earlier this year where a young filmmaker beat another man to death, and because the other man believed from the emails he was reading, social media emails he was reading, that he was going to meet a young lady and things like that. So I think, like everything in life, there are a lot of things, and the social media, no question, there's a lot of great to be derived from that. And certainly the speed with communications and the internet. And I think, for example, with reporters doing their stories, I think with young people doing research at the university level or grade 12, certainly you can acquire that information much faster than ever before. But again, I come back, as long as it is controlled, and it doesn't control you. And I think that's the one thing I would stress. And I think it's up to parents to assure themselves that the computer and social media and the internet is not being abused either by their son or daughter, or that their son or daughter is not being abused by other people. I know that at times parents say, well, that's no concern of mine. Well, I think it's got to be a concern for you. I'm not saying that you have to be guarding it 24 hours a day or anything else like that. But I think what you do have to have is great communications with your sons or daughters, and just find out how things are going on.